The Malaysian Bar notes with concern the incidents of harassment and intimidation of the Orang Asli community in Negeri Sembilan by the police and Jabatan Hal Ehwal Orang Asli, JHEOA, over the past week. 2 days prior to a customary meeting, perjumpaan adat for various villages that was scheduled to be held in Kampung Sebir, Seremban, on the 30th September 2010, a police officer from the Ibu Pejabat Polis Daerah Seremban 2 questioned the Tok Batin of Kampung Sebir regarding the purpose of the meeting, the number and identity of the attendees. The officer stated that Tok Batin was required to provide written notification of the meeting to the police. On the 30th of September 2010, JHEOA officials who went to the village on another matter raised questions regarding the meeting. 2 police officers subsequently arrived during the meeting and stated that notification of such meetings must be made to the police in order to obtain approval. The Malaysian Bar is troubled that the authorities see fit to interfere with the basic rights of the Orang Asli community to assemble and discuss issues of concern to them. This constitutes bullying and intimidation of the Orang Asli community, and this must stop. We note that the government proposes to expedite the passage of amendments to the Aboriginal Peoples Act 1954 through Parliament. However, despite several requests from various parties, including the community and also the Bar Council, the ministry, the relevant ministry, has not disclosed the contents of the proposed amendments, and therefore the Orang Asli community is in the dark as to the precise nature of the amendments. The public disclosure thus far indicates that the proposed amendments will be substantial and will have serious repercussions upon the culture and life of the Orang Asli and their rights to ancestral lands. As such, the government must ensure that the proposed reform is thoroughly discussed and seriously considered beforehand, taking into account the views of the Orang Asli who will be affected. The Malaysian Bar calls on the government to immediately make public the proposed amendments to allow for comprehensive and frank discussion with all the relevant stakeholders before the proposals are tabled in Parliament. We also urge the authorities, including the police, to uphold the rights of all persons, including the Orang Asli, to meet to discuss matters of concern. We further call on the government to fulfill its obligation to accord full respect to the rights of the Orang Asli and not to act in any manner inconsistent with those rights.
There is a nervousness that the Orang Asli may actually sit up and say, we are not happy with this. We are not happy with this bill. And that they may assert that position more strongly. They have already said it. There has already been memorandum by the Orang Asli, there have been memorandum by the Bar Council to say what is wrong with the bill. We have pointed out what is wrong with the bill. By way of an example, we get snippets of information from the authorities. Now and then you'll get somebody saying, oh, we're going to give 2 to 6 acres of land to the Orang Asli. Now, the members of the public can be forgiven for being impressed. They think the government is giving them 2 to 6 acres. But what they don't tell you is what they are taking away. They are taking away hundreds of acres of ancestral land. So 2 to 6 acres is nothing. And when you take away the ancestral land of the Orang Asli, you are taking away their culture. You are taking much more than their land. And our view is that this bill, or what we know of it, we have never seen this bill. Nobody has seen this bill. We have an idea what it says because there were some workshops held to communicate what the bill contains. But it shows, from what we know, it shows there is a total lack of understanding about the culture of the Orang Asli.
Pada 30 hari bulan, yang mana saya sebenarnya tidak dapat hadir. Bila saya dengar sudah ada ancaman polis, saya pun sudah mengambil kira dan saya berbincang dengan mereka melalui telefon. Berkemungkinan juga sebab saya nak hadir ke kampung tersebut. Dan ini telah mendorong pihak polis atau pihak JHEOA kacau orang kampung. Mungkin disebabkan saya juga, saya mengambil anggapan seperti itu. So saya tidak mau menambah tekanan pada mereka, so saya memutuskan untuk tidak hadir. Dan saya kata, kalau kamu orang nak teruskan mesyuarat, teruskanlah, perbincangan teruskanlah. Kalau tidak, batalkanlah, terpulang kepada kamu semua. Dan saya mohon maaf banyak-banyak kerana tidak dapat hadir. Sedangkan saya faham dengan jelas, perjumpaan hari itu, salah satu tujuannya adalah mereka menjemput saya untuk mendengar perkembangan semasa, iaitu tindak balas atau jawab balas kerajaan berkenaan dengan bantahan kami pada 17 Mac di Putrajaya. Apa yang apa perkembangan berlaku? Sebab banyak berita yang kami dapat selama ini, akhir-akhir ini, macam amat mengelirukan. So, saya tarik diri dan saya minta maaf banyak-banyak, dan pihak kampung beritahu perkembangan yang berlaku sepanjang hari sampai 30 hari bulan malam, dan mereka pun selepas kes itu macam stop, mereka pun paginya buat laporan polis dan mereka kata, Tija, kami sudah penat. Kami mau benda ini berhenti di sini dan bantu kami untuk luahkan ini, keluarkan ini supaya rakyat Malaysia tahu. Sebab kalau tidak, kenapa ada slogan Satu Malaysia? Rakyat didahulukan, pencapaian keuntungan, pencapaian diutamakan. Kenapa itu? Kami sudah penat. Dan Kampung Sebir adalah pusat kuari yang diadakan secara haram bagi penduduk kampung di atas wilayah tanah adat mereka.
Tindakan yang dibuat oleh polis dan Jabatan Orang Asli menunjukkan satu gambaran bahawa kami masyarakat orang asli sangat hina dan tidak bermaruah. Sebagai orang asli temuan, kami mempunyai hak mutlak menentukan siapa kami nak dan tidak nak jumpa ataupun nak jemput dalam sebarang majlis adat kami, bukan orang lain.
Kalau ada datang sama aku, dia berproblem. Layo, bukan. Cakap tak betul. Bagi kelemahan, kabar ada tanah ada tanah. Tanah ada, tanah kerajaan.